Hello there, welcome back to Write Smart in 5. I'm Tayo from Delight Data Exploration. Today we're talking about glossaries. You know that section at the back where you explain those big academic words that make you sound intelligent? If you've ever tried to create one manually, you know how complicated and how frustrating it can be. Today, I'm showing you how to make Word do all the work. Now, I know what you're thinking. Taiwo, most Nigerian students don't bother about glossaries, so why then should I care? Here's the thing. That's exactly why you should do it. While everyone is submitting basic assignments, you're showing up and you're looking like you know exactly what you're doing. Also, international journals require glossaries. When you apply for scholarship abroad, these little details matters. Your external examiner will think you're serious. Plus, it's actually easier than doing it manually. Now, here's what usually happens when you create glossaries manually. You finish your thesis, then you remember you need a glossary. Then you spend 3 days scanning through your 80-page document looking for technical terms. You type everything out, you try to alphabetize it, make it look professional, and 2 weeks later, your supervisor suggests you make a change, you add a new entry, you add new terms, and your beautiful glossary looks completely messed up again. Oh my god. There's a much smarter way. So let me show you exactly how this works. You know what to do. I'll be sharing my screen, and I'll be taking you through every step of the way. Welcome back to class. So today I'll be showing you how to create your automated glossary list in MS Word. So what you want to do very quickly is, now you should be familiar with this document already. So what we're doing is, we'll first identify our technical terms, that is the words you want to define to your supervisor, your examiner, or what have you. So for this, let's just choose some words that's random. Let's say for instance, I want to define mental health. So you just highlight your mental health like this. Then you come to references, then you choose mark entry. All right. Mark entry, then mark all. That is for every time you see the word mental health. Now mark all. If you want to just a single appearance, just choose mark. But I'm going to be teaching two things now. So in case you want to also show your supervisor how many times you use a particular word, you could use the word mark all. Now I'm going to explain to you why it matters later on. But for this, you can just say mark just for this mental health. But let's use mark all, because why not? So then mark all. So you have these formatting highlights, hyperlink, in the documents, and we don't want that. So you can easily just toggle that off. Just come here or press Ctrl asterisk. Just come here, home, and then click this. Just click this off. So there you have it. Now don't forget, we've already added our mental health to part of our technical terms. So let's just add all that. Academic stress, for instance. Again, you come to references, mark entry, or you can then mark all. There's an alternative to that. You could just use a shortcut, that's Alt Shift X. Once you press that, it automatically adds. Let's choose another word, epidemic, Alt Shift X. Alt Shift X. Okay, so mark all. So that's it's been added. Again, remember you can toggle this off, contrast. You can just come here. So now we have 3 words, we have 3 terms in our glossary list. Let's get more. Barriers. Alt Shift X. Mark all. Barrier has been added. What else? What else? Systematic review. If you want, Alt Shift X. Mark all. Now after you're done with this, so just toggle this off. You want to go to where you want to insert it. That's maybe at the last page. So quickly run down. These references, you press Ctrl Enter. Don't forget, it's a very useful shortcut. Ctrl Enter. So you're here. Now we want to change this from references to glossary or definition of terms. You know how to do that. Just come again to your layout. Then you come to breaks. You choose next page. Now you know what we just did that. We split the pages into 2. We separated this from the previous. Then you double click the header. Come to link to previous. You want to toggle it off. Then you can edit this. Let's make this glossary. You can use glossary or definition of terms. So let's just use glossary. Glossary. So yeah, that's our glossary. Okay, so let's confirm references to, then glossary here. Awesome. Now, so we'll now insert the list of the terms we've selected. So you come to, how do you insert them? You come to references again, then you come to insert index. So here you have different style you want to work with. Do you want it to be from template, classic? You see it's previewed here. I don't want classic, fancy. I like fancy. Modern, this is how it looks like, and then bulleted. So let's just choose fancy. Also, why not? Then you choose OK. Now all the terms we chose, they're here: academic stress, barriers, mental health. Now why I told you to mark all. Now the essence of that is because for every time you see, now you find it in my work that I use the word mental health. It occurred in all these number of pages, and systematic review occurred this number of pages. So what you want to do also now is you would so what we're doing again, I want to just take out the mouse. I don't know why it's probably why I'm asking like that. Now, so we call it a glossary or definition of terms. So there has to be some definitions there. So come to academic stress, then you press semicolon, and then you define what academic stress is. Blah, blah, blah. That's the definition of academic stress. Then you press escape. Then you come to barriers. What's barrier? Again, semicolon. Barrier means barrier is okay, that's barrier. So you can just highlight it and then bold it. Academic stress, highlight it and bold. So yeah, so every time you're saying in essence that you want your supervisor to understand barrier as this, academic stress as that, and then these are the number, these are the pages where it's occurred. You can just put the pages on that, just press enter, and the page, and you can even just take out the pages, you know, however you want. It's your documents. I just deleted the pages now. So let me just undo that. So that's it. Now what else can you do? So what else we want to do is that we'll now cross-reference our terms. That is, every time your supervisor sees this word, you can directly come here and see what it means. So how you want to do that is just quickly go to your document, and the very first time where this word occurs, okay, come to academic stress here, and then you come to insert, and then go to bookmark. So you create a name for it. Now you can use a space. The only special character you can use maybe an underscore. So let's just call this gloss underscore aka stress. So you choose hard. So that bookmark has been created. You choose hard. Okay. I want to be like okay, hard. Okay. What else? Barriers. Come to barriers again. You want to come to bookmark. You bookmark the word barrier and you call it gloss underscore bar. You can just name it whatever you want. Epidemic. Again, you come to bookmark. I'm just using 3 gloss underscore epi. Add, or you press enter. So what you're doing next is you now go to where this word first occurs. So let me look for barriers. So rather than just go, I just press Ctrl F, Ctrl find, then I type in barriers. Okay, so here you have barriers, significant barriers. So you want to come to barriers here, and then you go to cross-reference. So what do you want it to be? Cross-reference number items. No, I want to cross-reference under my bookmark. So you select bookmark here, and then bookmark text, leave it like that. So this is barrier. So cross-reference under gloss bar. So you choose insert. You get that now? Yeah. So I've done it twice. Let me just delete one. Okay, so that's barriers. Now you have that. So let me choose another one before I show you how it is done. Let me find epidemic or mental health. So mental health. So okay, that's page 1. Where am I? Mental health. Okay, mental health. Again, you come to cross-reference under oh, I didn't put mental health under that, so let's just use academic stress. So Ctrl F, academic stress. So here comes academic stress, and then you put it cross-reference under academic stress. Okay, so you close it. I just make this normal. Okay, now this just press. So you do not know what this means and where it is in our index. Just press Ctrl and click it. So yeah, takes you down to, so what does academic stress mean? It means blah 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 blah. What does barrier mean? It means jugu 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 jugu. What does epidemic mean? So you give it your definition and however you want your supervisor to understand it. The other things you can do. Now remember, we already split this page from the other one, so you can easily do anything. So what you want to do again to make it well formatted, you can just come to layouts and then columns. Let's make it 3 columns. Okay, you can make it 2. You can make it left and right. You can make it. Let's just make it 3 columns. So yeah, that's how you create your glossary and a definition of terms in MS Word. You're welcome. The beautiful thing about this method is that once you set it up, adding new terms is really simple. Just mark the term, add its definition, create the bookmark, and link it up. Everything stays perfectly alphabetized and formatted consistently. No more manual stress. If this saved you hours, subscribe for more shortcuts that give advantage. Remember to like, engage, and also share with your friends. This is Write Smart in 5, reminding that small techniques can make a big difference in your academic success. See you next week.